over my shoulder is one of the most famous waterfalls in Iceland. Yes, we're on the West Ranga. So, Iceland, it's got to be salmon, and I think this could be the most challenging 120 ever. The vise is ready as normal, the tools are there, the rod's ready, the line's ready. The envelope was sent from Vineyard. It's still sealed. So, let's get the watch out and start the time. Right, first fly. Looked at all the materials. Some fantastic colours, some yellow, some orange, some black, some red, some holographic. So first things first, shrimpy type pattern. I'm going to use a little bit of the fringe wing to start with as a tail. And then on top of that, a bit of that gorgeous orange fish scale, but it's got real nice twinkle twisted into it. So that's just laid on top. Now I want a silver holographic body, but I'm going to put a tag in. So a couple of strands of the red holographic and then wind that up just as a butt at the back end of the body. So it's just a trigger point. When it catches the light, it'll just shine a little bit. Then 3 or 4, maybe 5 strands of silver holographic and then just build up a nice silver body. Now the underwing, I've got to go back to that orange fish scale because of the twinkle and the orange in it. Right, jungle cock, jungle cock. They're synthetic jungle cock. Guess what? Fish won't give 2 hoots that they're not real. Great trigger point on any flies, trout and salmon, and a couple of cheeks either side of the fly just gives that salmon something to hone in on. Then, sneakily, I'm going to put a couple of strands of red holographic, and lastly, I'm just going to put a little bit of black over the top of it, the frizzle fibre. The great thing with that is it won't absorb the water and it'll give the fly a lot of movement when it's swinging around in the current. So it's my version of a shrimp type pattern, and it looks very, very fishy. Fly number 2. Well, it's got to be black and silver with a bit of blue. So first things first, silver holographic goes into the body. 5 or 6 strands, wrap it around, but keeping it quite slim. Next thing in the wing, black frizzle fibre. The great thing with this, it will not absorb water and it'll stay mobile under the water. And last things, fringe wing. This is peacock, but would have loved a fringe wing in the blue, but this will do about half a dozen to a dozen strands, folded over as a wing case, and that will be a killer. My old man used to tie in his hands, and he still does, and he's 84. So if he can do it, go on, let's give it a go. This could be the biggest disaster I've ever done. I've never done this, so I've kept the big long tube. This is total improvisation. I'm going to keep the pattern very simple because 1, I haven't done it before, and 2, well, I think tying in my hands is going to be a big obstacle. So again, staying on the simple patterns that the guides have been advising. First things first, silver holographic body. Keep it slim, about 1.5 centimeters of silver holographic body. Then the wing is going to be the black frizzle fibre. We're going to add a couple of strands of red holographic, and then finally finish it off with that fringe wing over the top, and hey presto, tube fly done in hand without a vise. 1 hour, 11 minutes left. That's taking me ages to tie them flies. Tell you what, I hope they work. Right, let's get fishing. Right. Right, we're faced with a massive river here. See how wide it is, and I don't care how far you're going to cast, you're not going to cover it, and there is no point of covering it. You don't need to go the other side of the river, because in this situation all the fish are running up a channel just in front of me. So what I'm actually doing, casting halfway across, then allowing it to swing around right into the bank here. Far too often with salmon anglers, they're preoccupied with the other bank. Don't be. Some people say let it swing round dead slow, some people say pull it, some people say pump it, rod back and forth, some people are saying figure of 8. What you have to do, you have to change. You have to swap it around just to see. And the other thing is, listen to the guides. And they've said that all the fish run up this channel, this tight one here. And before we started, a couple of anglers have fished this section. And here in Iceland, what you get is an hour and a half, and then you have to move beats. They've moved down now, and we're up here. Yeah, doing really, really well hooking weed. But been told that the fish are in this channel, and I've got to bring it in right into the bank where they run. So you can see the faster current. So if they're pushing up towards the falls in there, that's where you've got to get your flies. But just on the last swing, just pull in. Oh, missed it that time, good. I'm just pulling into the weed. So let's go. Oh! On the pull. Man, that's a second salmon. In 3 casts. I just pulled it and it just locked up. "42 minutes left." Well, I've actually hooked. One was on for a split second, just on the swing around. The other one, I was just pulling it out, just stripping it around. Absolute solid lock on, bang, bang, bang. I thought, yeah, job done, thank you very much. Only for the little so-and-so to let go again. So, that's 2 takes, which I would say is a success. But we're here to catch a fish, not just fool them with the flies that I've tied. So we're coming really towards the bottom end of the section I'm in at the moment. So I'm going to go back up onto the falls just to see if there's any fish there, because the ones that have gone through here could be up at the falls now, but I'm actually seeing a bit of activity in front of me. So there's obviously fish running into the pool. Going to give this a couple more swings round, change the speed, do it dead drift, then I've done a couple figure of 8. The last take was on a total just stripping it around, no messing, no nothing. It was just pulling it around like this, and it just locked up. This is unbelievable. The water is so turbulent. We've got about 6 or 7 currents in front of me. I'm going to try and cast across it to start with, cast into it. What I'm trying to do is trying to get a decent swing around, but at the moment I'm casting that there's a big fast flow of water closer to me, and there's a nice back eddy in the middle. So I'm casting and mending, letting it come round, but doing a lot more retrieving than normal just to stay in contact, because with all the turbulent water, this fly line and fly has just been washed all the way around. So you want to try and keep in contact with it. It's hard work, but it's doing something unusual that the fish haven't seen before. Worked all the way down from the falls, nothing at all. Tried that real washing machine water, that white stuff, nothing. Not even a take, not even a pull, all the way down. So about 30 minutes to go, all my eggs in one basket. I'm going to have to concentrate on where I've had the 2 takes before. It's a really nice deep channel close to me, so it's a case of persevering through this channel, working down to the end of the beat. And I think what I'll do is work to the end, jump back 20 yards behind me and do it again, maybe change your flight. I've had 2 takes with this tube, so I'm going to keep going for a minute just to see. The angler below just landed a fish, so that means there could be a few fish running into the pool. So You hear that? Hold on. See it? Well, that's it. 2 hours done. Then you had 120 challenge. Sorry folks, I failed. Claim a little moral victory. I got 2 takes. I had them on for a split second. One just coming around slowly, the other one stripping it across, both on the tube fly. Anybody sat there who is a salmon angler, you would have known this would have been a crazy challenge from the start. Some of you go to Scotland for a week to catch a fish. I think if you'd have come here in prime time season, then it would have been achievable. But today there are quite a lot of fish here, big fish, but not in big numbers. So, sorry folks.